Have you ever noticed that no matter how much you exercise or how carefully you eat your proteins, your muscles just don't seem to bounce back the way they used to? You're not alone. Many of my patients in their 50s, 60s, even 70s come to me frustrated. They've been told, just take magnesium at night. That's the secret. But here's the truth. Magnesium, while important for many things, is not the magic ticket for muscle growth that we once thought. What if I told you that nearly 70% of your muscle repair actually happens at night, while you're asleep? And the critical window is between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., when your body quietly goes to work repairing fibers, releasing hormones, and restoring your strength. Imagine your body as a construction site, where most of the building takes place only after the lights go out. If you're missing the right tools during those hours, the work simply doesn't get done. So tonight, I want to share with you the real nutrients, not myths, that can help your body rebuild while you sleep. Because your best chance at strength and independence doesn't happen in the gym. It happens in your bedroom, in the quiet hours of night. Number 1, zinc. Let's start with one of the most overlooked yet powerful nutrients, zinc. Now, I want you to picture this. Deep in the night, while you're in that heavy, dreamless sleep, your body releases growth hormone. This is the signal that tells your muscles, all right, it's time to repair and grow. But here's the catch. Without enough zinc, that hormone can't do its job. Zinc is like the key that turns the ignition. Without it, the engine just doesn't start. Zinc supports more than 300 enzymes in your body, enzymes that rebuild and strengthen your muscle tissue. Think of them as little repair crews, welding and stitching your fibers back together. If you're low on zinc, and nearly 40% of older adults are, you'll notice it. Recovery slows down, soreness lingers, and testosterone, which fuels your body's ability to use protein, drops. I remember a patient, Jim, 68 years old, who came to me discouraged. He was faithful with his protein shakes. He worked out 3 times a week, yet he felt weaker every month. When we tested him, his zinc levels were well below normal. We added just 20 milligrams of zinc daily. Within weeks, his recovery sped up, his soreness eased, and he told me, "Doc, I finally feel like my workouts are paying off." So here's the takeaway. Zinc is not just another supplement on the shelf. It's a foundation for number 2, omega-3 fatty acids. Now, let's talk about another secret weapon for your muscles, omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard of them for heart health, maybe even for brain function. But what most people don't realize is just how important omega-3s are for keeping your muscles strong, especially as we age. I like to think of them as the oil that keeps the engine running smoothly. Here's why. Inflammation. As we get older, low-level inflammation becomes like a slow fire in the body. Aching joints, stiff muscles, slower recovery. Omega-3s help put out that fire. They calm the inflammation in your muscles and joints so your tissues can actually repair overnight instead of staying inflamed and sore. Another overlooked benefit is blood flow. Omega-3s improve circulation, meaning the nutrients you eat, your protein, your calcium, your zinc, are actually delivered to the muscle cells where they're needed. Without that delivery system, it's like buying groceries but never taking them into the kitchen. I had a patient, Mary, 71 years old, who loved gardening, but said her legs felt weak and sore all the time. She thought it was just old age. We added a daily dose of fish oil to her evening meal, and within 2 months, she told me, "Doctor, I can get down on my knees to garden again and get back up without pain." That's the power of omega-3s. Clinical trials back this up too. Seniors who add omega-3s, whether from fish oil or plant-based sources like algae, tend to gain more lean muscle and keep their strength longer. The best time to take them? With your evening meal, especially if it has healthy fats like salmon, sardines, chia seeds, or flaxseed oil. That way, your body absorbs them more efficiently and your muscles get the overnight support they deserve. Muscle repair at night. If you take it consistently, 15 to 30 milligrams daily, ideally with water and away from heavy meals, you give your body the green light to build. Without it, you might be doing everything else right, but never seeing the results you deserve. Number 3. Vitamin D3. Finally, let's shine a light on vitamin D3, what I like to call the sunshine vitamin, though most of us don't get nearly enough of it, especially as we grow older. Vitamin D3 does more than just protect your bones. Inside your muscles are tiny receptors called VDRs, vitamin D receptors. When you take vitamin D3, these receptors switch on, helping your muscles absorb calcium and phosphorus from the foods you've eaten during the day. And those minerals? They're the building blocks your fibers need to contract, grow, and stay strong. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Vitamin D3 helps boost testosterone production while you sleep. And testosterone isn't just for men, it's vital for both men and women. It tells your muscles, use the protein from today's meals. Build, repair, grow. Without enough vitamin D, this process slows dramatically, sometimes by as much as 60%. I once had a patient, Robert, a 75-year-old veteran. He was disciplined with exercise, faithful to his protein intake, yet his strength was fading. His vitamin D levels were almost non-existent. After a few months of consistent supplementation, his recovery improved, his mood lifted, and he regained the energy to play catch with his grandkids again. That's what restoring vitamin D can do. Science supports this too. Studies show seniors who consistently supplement vitamin D3 see greater muscle mass gains compared to those who don't. The best way to take it? With your evening meal, especially if it includes healthy fats, like grilled mushrooms, cod liver oil, or even a glass of fortified milk. That fat helps your body absorb vitamin D more efficiently, ensuring your muscles have what they need for repair during those quiet nighttime hours. Now, before we finish, I need to share something just as important as what to take, and that's what not to take at night. Let's start with B-complex vitamins. Number 1. B-complex, on the surface, they sound great. They give you energy, support your nerves, and help your metabolism. Many seniors take them faithfully, thinking they're doing their bodies a favor. But here's the problem. B vitamins are stimulants. They light up your nervous system, almost like flipping on a switch when your body is trying to dim the lights and rest. I remember one of my patients, Margaret, an 82-year-old grandmother who came to me exhausted. She was taking her B-complex supplement right after dinner, believing it would help her strength. Instead, her sleep was restless, her heart rate stayed elevated, and her recovery never seemed to catch up. Once we moved her B-complex to the morning, everything changed. Her sleep deepened, her muscles healed faster, and she finally began to regain energy. So here's the takeaway. B-complex has real value, but not before bed. Keep it with breakfast, let it fuel your day, and leave the night hours for true rest and repair. Number 2. Calcium. Next on the list of supplements to avoid at night is one that often surprises people. Calcium. Don't get me wrong, calcium is absolutely vital for your bones, your teeth, even your heart. But timing matters. Here's why. When you take calcium supplements in the evening, they can actually compete with magnesium in your body. And magnesium is what your muscles and nervous system need to relax, to let go, and to slip into that deep, restorative sleep. Without enough magnesium working freely, you may find yourself tossing, turning, or waking up without feeling refreshed. I once worked with a gentleman named Alan, 74 years old, who struggled with restless legs and light sleep. Every night, he was faithfully swallowing his calcium tablet right before bed. When we shifted that dose to lunchtime, he noticed the difference almost immediately. Less stomach upset, calmer nights, and better mornings. Calcium also has a tendency to cause mild digestive discomfort if taken too late, and that's the last thing you want when your body should be easing into slow-wave sleep. So yes, take your calcium, but take it earlier in the day with meals. Let your nights belong to rest, repair, and recovery. Number 3. Caffeine. And finally, let's talk about the big one, caffeine. Now, most of us think of caffeine as our morning friend. A hot cup of coffee or tea to wake us up, maybe even a little boost before a workout. But in the evening, caffeine becomes your worst enemy for muscle repair. Here's why. Caffeine stimulates your central nervous system and raises cortisol, your body's stress hormone. That extra cortisol may give you energy in the short term, but at night it blocks deep sleep and cuts into the precious release of growth hormone, the very hormone your muscles depend on to heal and rebuild. Without that hormone, your body struggles to turn protein into new muscle fibers. I'll never forget Gloria, an 81-year-old retired nurse who swore she was doing everything right: protein shakes, exercise, even collagen in the evenings. But her progress stalled. After digging deeper, we discovered her nighttime fat burner contained a hidden 150 milligrams of caffeine. Once she cut it out, her sleep deepened and her strength returned. So here's the lesson. Caffeine is fine in the morning, but after lunch, it's time to cut it off. Give your nights back to true rest, repair, and growth. So here's the bottom line, my friends. It's not just what you take, it's when you take it. Timing your vitamins and supplements is just as important as choosing the right ones. At night, your body is designed to heal, to rebuild, to restore. Give it the nutrients that support repair, like zinc, omega-3s, and vitamin D3. And protect that sacred window of deep sleep by avoiding stimulants and antioxidants that work against you. Think of it this way. Your nights are not wasted hours. They're your body's most powerful opportunity for growth. The choices you make before bed can mean the difference between waking up weaker or waking up stronger, more energized, and ready to live the life you deserve. To make this simple, I've put together a 30-day meal plan filled with protein-rich, collagen-supporting recipes, all timed to maximize recovery and muscle growth. You'll find the link in the description and pinned comment below. And don't miss tomorrow's video, where I'll share a surprising, clinically proven method to increase leg strength by 34% without a single exercise. You won't want to miss it. So hit that subscribe button, join me on this journey, and let's build lasting strength together.